Hi, so I'm back. I know you're like, damn, this setup look different because I'm on my mom's iPad. So, yeah, I'm usually using my iPhone, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to use the iPad, but I don't know if this is a good idea because it looks kind of crappy. Let me see. That made it a little bit better, but sorry about that, guys. Um, but yeah, so this is just a random video. It's a Saturday night and I'm actually really bored because, you know, I don't have any friends. My boyfriend is at home and sorry, I'm burping a lot. But yeah, my boyfriend's at home, so I'm here by myself. My mom went out. My brother's not here. He went back to his house today. And I'm home alone. But I guess I just decided to make this video. I didn't really know what I wanted to make a video about. I just know that I wanted to talk to you guys about something, or about anything for that matter. But I know I have one subscriber that wanted to know about my working at Century21 department store. Oh, by the way, guys, if you hear music, I'm playing music from my phone to my Bluetooth speaker, so you'll probably hear that in the background a little bit. But yeah, like I was saying, so she wanted to know about working at Century21. She did inform me that she actually worked there herself, but at another location, obviously. But she just wanted to hear my experience. So my experience working there was just it. Okay, it was my first job. I was 18 when I got it. I had never worked before. My mom always wanted me to work, but I was just like, I'm not working while I'm in school. Like, I was just one of those kids that was like, I don't want to work. Like, you're my mom. Like, you're gonna take care of me. But she always wanted me to work while I was in high school to get like a part-time job, or even not even while I was in high school. She just wanted me to do like summer youth and whatnot, and just do like summer jobs, just so I could understand how it feels to work and make my own money. But me being hard-headed, I didn't do it. I wish I would have, so that I would have had that experience and just knew what to look for and look forward to. But yeah, so like I graduated in June 2013. Graduated high school, and I decided that I wasn't gonna go to college. College just wasn't for me, and it still isn't for me. I wasn't looking forward to it. I wasn't excited about it. My grades sucked, so I knew that I couldn't go away the way I wanted. I wanted to go away to college, but my grades sucked in high school. I didn't really take it seriously, so I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna go to high school. Like, whatever, it is what it is. Maybe I'll change my mind and go to like community college or whatever in a year or two. That didn't happen because 3 years later, I'm still not in college. But anyways, so my mom was like, okay, fine. Like, you don't want to go to college. That's your choice. I'm not gonna force your hand at it. Like, it is what it is. She let me have my summer. I basically had a whole summer off, did whatever I wanted to do during my summer vacation. And then September rolled around. Now, keep in mind, my mom works for the Board of Education. So what it is like when they're on their summer vacation, she's on summer vacation. When they have days off, she has days off sometimes, like holidays and stuff. But once they go back to school, she got to go back to work. And September rolled around. It was coming up. My mom was like, listen, if you don't want to go to college, that's perfectly fine. Like, I can't force you to do it. It's your choice. But you're not going to be sitting in my house all day, like, not doing shit while I get up every morning and take my ass to work. So I was like, you know what, that's fair enough. Like, understandable. So I started looking for jobs. I looked into Century21 because I had heard of it. Like, I knew what it was. I had been there, but I didn't remember why I had been there. Like, I couldn't remember like what it was about the store why I went in there. And then it clicked to me when I started working there. Like, oh shit, my older brother, that was like one of his first jobs too when he was in high school. So, but I had applied there. I applied online. I applied online. And I applied for the Lincoln Center location in New York City. And they called me back maybe, I don't really remember how long it was. It had to be like a week or so into it. They called me back. And they were like, okay, come in, you know, for an interview. So I'm nervous as shit because I'm like, this is my first interview. Like, I never had a job interview before. Like, what do you do? What do you say? Like, should I bring something? I didn't have a resume because clearly this is my first job. So I didn't even bring a resume. I don't even remember what I brought. I really don't remember what I brought. But they told me to bring my social security card and my ID, just in case, you know, you got hired. They would tell you on the spot. So I was like, okay, fine. So got up. I had to be there. I think the store opened at like 9 a.m. or whatever, and I had to be like at 8:30 before the store opened. And I'm like outside waiting, and it's like me and like 7 other people there outside waiting. And the security guard, they come in, they open the door, and we had to go all the way upstairs. Like, it was, our floor was a basement first. I mean, our store was a basement, first floor, second floor, third floor, and then like it was like a 3.5 floor. You could say 4th floor. And then the 5th floor was just like the break room, the manager's office. That was basically it. It was just break room and the manager's office. It was like a little floor. And we had to go all the way up there to the break room and just relax, like just sit there and wait. Basically, it was just like a waiting game. And you sat there waiting for them to call your name, and then when you got up and went in the office, and they basically just asked you the basic questions. You know, why do you want to work here? What do you think you could bring to the job? And me, I was excited. I was nervous, but I was excited because I'm like, this is my first job. Like, oh my God, this is my first interview. Like, what am I like supposed to say? What am I supposed to do? And I remember like, I don't remember like all the questions, but those were like the basic questions. And then the guy was like, okay, well, you can go back and have a seat. And and I told them like, this is my first job, so I don't really have a resume. Like, this will be my first job experience. And he was like, that's fine. It was very chill. And then I basically just had to go wait back in the break room, until everyone was done with their interviews. And then once everybody was done, we just all sat there for a little bit. I remember there was 2 people, a guy and a girl, and they went in and did their interviews, but when they came out, they didn't come back to the break room. Like, they just went straight past the break room. And I'm like, oh, I guess they didn't get the job. So we're just waiting there, and then the manager comes back in, and he's like, oh, well, he said some kind of joke, like, oh, well, you know, you guys are just sitting here, so yada yada. It was like a corny joke, and basically he was just saying like, we made it or whatever, we're all hired, and we're just like, yes, like we were all excited. And then we did the paperwork that same day, our hiring paper. They took copies of our social security cards and our IDs, and that was it. Then they gave us like a booklet to take home and read about like the policies and procedures, which don't nobody fucking read that, so whatever. They told us about what we had to wear, where the employee entrance was, breaks and stuff, all of that stuff. Basically, when you work at Century21, you have to wear all black. Now, I know most of you guys are like, all black, like nobody wants to wear fucking all black all the time, but it is what it is. Summertime, it can be kind of, actually, I wouldn't even know because I wasn't even in the summertime, but all black, everything. You have to dress professionally. You have to wear black slacks, no jeans, no leggings, none of that. It has to be black slacks or like uniform pants, sort of, kind of. They didn't really care about the footwear as long as it was all black. They didn't really care about the footwear. You had to have like on a black button up or like a black t-shirt. Nothing where you're this like I have on right now. No, that cannot be like that. It had to be like just a regular black shirt. You could wear a blazer or whatever. You could wear tights, and like if you wore a skirt, you had to have tights on. It couldn't be too short. Which a lot of the girls that worked there didn't follow that. But yeah, so we got hired, and then I'm trying to remember my first day. My first day I came in, they told us what floor that they wanted us to work on, and I was stuck on the 3rd floor, the men's floor. And I went in there. My first day, I went through the employee entrance, and I was like excited. You gotta put your stuff in the lockers. You have to pick whatever locker you want. It changes every day because everyone uses the locker room. Pick a locker, whatever. I think do you make your own code for the locker? I think you make your own code. Like, it's a way that you can make your own code. I really don't remember what it was, whatever. But you can make your own code for the locker, whatever, to make sure it locks. And then, I'm trying to think what else. Then I went upstairs to the men's floor, and I'm just asking like the men's manager, like, okay, well, hey, my name is Denasia, and I'm here for like my first day training. And they paired me with another girl, and this girl they gave me, like, she was an older woman. She had to be like, actually, she was like in her late 20s, but I ain't gonna lie, guys, she looked mad. But she was very, very nice. Like, she's very, like, happy and, hey, girl, like, she's walking me around the store, introducing me to the employees in the different sections. They trained me on the register for a little bit. That wasn't, I really didn't spend much time at the register, even though I was a sales associate. I forgot to tell you guys, I got hired as a sales associate, seasonal. And I think your seasonal period was like 3 months or something like that. And I was supposed to, like, they train you on the register just in case they need you, like, when it gets really, really busy. And I think I did that maybe twice. And I wasn't honestly all that great at it. Well, whatever. It was just what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. That was basically, you just meet everybody. But the drama that fucking happens at that store is fucking ridiculous. I honestly hated it. It was just ridiculous. That job is like one of those jobs where they have like loyalty cards that you have to sign people up for, and you have like a quota that you're supposed to meet with the loyalty program, which honestly, my whole time working there, I don't think I opened any loyalty cards because I just didn't give a fuck. I wasn't doing it. And most of the people that came into my store were either foreigners, so they honestly didn't speak English whatsoever, or it was like business people, because we literally worked in Lincoln Square, or Lincoln Square, I forgot what the fuck, I think it's like Lincoln Square or Lincoln Center, whatever that shit is. We worked within that area, and it was nothing but business people, like, and literally across the street from our store was the ABC news station, and there would always be business suit guys like coming in there, people who worked for like business, and I'm on the guys floor, so they didn't really want to talk, like, they didn't really care. But our managers would be on our backs about that, like, you have to sign people up, and honestly, this is my first job, so I don't like being told what the fuck to do if I don't want to do it. Like, no, I don't care. So they would tell me something, we'll go in one ear and out the other, like, okay. What else did I like about it? I'm trying to think what else did I like about it. It's been so long since I've like worked there. I honestly don't even think about that damn job. It is what it is. Like, I don't like it. I hated my managers. My managers were just highly irritating. Like, so I worked on the men's floor, but my main section that I worked in would be ties, like men's ties. I was always in ties. They always put me in fucking ties. I don't understand why the fuck I was always in ties. And ties may seem like, when you think about it, you may be like, oh, you're in the tie section. Like, that should be easy. Like, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, you're not really doing much. No, you're doing stuff. You have to organize the ties by brand. And then you have to colorize them. They have like this color wheel that you have to follow, like the rainbow and how the colors transition. You have to follow it. And I don't think you guys understand how hard that is. Like, it's easy with the solid ties, the solid color, like silk ties. That's easy. But when you get to like these fucking ties with like whales and shit on them, and all types of chevron prints and all that, like, it's hard to organize them when it has more than like 5 colors in the damn thing. You just gotta like wing it. And my manager would come around all the time and check and be like, oh, this is not really working. And I'm like, bitch, it has like 4 fucking colors in this one tie. Like, where the fuck does it go on the color wheel? Like, bitch, get out of my face. Like, it was just highly irritating. And then like we had like drawers, like there would be like not the display, but the tie case, and then under the tie case there were drawers where it was just more ties. And I felt like the stock people didn't give a fuck about us. Like, they would just come in and just stuff whatever tie that they could fit in the drawers. They wouldn't have them in brands. Sometimes they would be like rubber band in bulk, if they came like that in the box, but if they didn't, they just didn't give a fuck. They would just throw it in the fucking drawer and close it. So I had to organize all of that shit. I had to we had like a bow tie spinning rack. I had to fix that shit. I had to like fix it all the time. Like, customers did not give a fuck. They would pick something up, look look at it and then leave it on top of the case. I had to fix that. I had to refold handkerchiefs and hang them shit back up. It was just annoying. It was fucking annoying. I had a manager. It was a female lady, and she was a bitch. She caught an attitude all the time with me, and I really didn't give a fuck. Like, bitch, I really don't care. I was so happy when she got pregnant, and she was going on her leave, but it didn't even matter because I left before she went on leave. And, sorry, my boyfriend's texting me. But yeah, I had her, and she was just annoying. And I'm trying to like describe to you guys the store. So my section of ties would be like right here, right? So this would be like my tie section, like in the middle of the floor, sort of. And then this would be like a runway that would lead to the elevator. So the ties are here, the elevator runway is here, and then on this side, it would be like whatever accessories we have in for that season. So we had like hats, scarves, or whatever. And I can literally like look over and see like my other coworkers, and they will always put like the bitches that I was cool with on that side. Like I come over like, "What up, Olivia? Like, what up, Liv?" And we talking and we laughing, and my managers will walk by and be like, "You guys can't talk like yada yada yada." And I'm like, "Bitch, what do you want me to do? Talk to myself? Like, there's nobody in our sections. What the fuck? Like, shut the fuck up." What else would I do? I got really good at measuring, like learning how to measure. That's one thing if you guys are gonna work there for the men's floor or the men's like button-up shirts, like the tuxedo shirts, the white button-up shirts or whatever. You are gonna have to learn how to measure like men's shoulders, but it honestly isn't hard. It's the simplest shit you will ever fucking learn. And yeah, I used to love doing that because they got me out of ties. Like I don't give a fuck, I'll do that all day. And I got to touch hot guys, so that was good. But yeah, when I was in my tie section, I would disappear into the men's fitting room all the time because we always had LP, which is basically like, it's loss prevention, security guards, whatever you want to call them. We would always have LP guys in the stock room, like to watch, make sure nobody's stealing, make sure to count the items when the people come in and out and whatnot, and just basically look over the stock room. There would be a LP guy in there, and then there would be like a sales associate in there to like fix the clothes and put them back out on the floor once people are done, so it doesn't get too hectic in there. When I tell you guys, I got caught in that fucking stockroom so many times, just talking to the LP guys. Just, they were so, like, my LP guys were so fucking cool. I'll be in there all the time, like, laughing, chilling, joking, like, we're talking about random shit. And then, like, I would hear my manager on the walkie, like, "Hey, has anybody seen Denasia?" And, like, I'll pop out of nowhere, like, I was in the bathroom, but, like, I would always get caught in that fucking stockroom. Like, I don't care. I'm trying to think what else. I did meet my boyfriend there. My first job, I met him there. He was working there before I was, a few months before I was. We've been together for 3 years, so shout outs to Century21 for that. But besides that, working on the men's floor, I didn't really pay attention to any other floors because I was never on any other floors. I was only on the men's floor, and working on the men's floor, like, it was so much drama between the associates, like who's sleeping with who's messing with who. Mind you guys, before I really got into a serious relationship with my boyfriend, I was messing with another guy that worked in my store on the same floor and everything, and turned out he was like a hoe, and he was messing with other bitches and talking to other bitches, yada yada yada, whatever. It was just drama all the time. I got into an argument with the cash lead, whatever you want to call them, shit, CFE. I forgot what the term is, but it's CFE. I forgot what it means in Century21. But basically, you're a fucking cash supervisor, cash lead. And I got into an argument with one of these bitches because, first of all, bitch, like, you coming to work every day with your fucking wigs, because there was a wig. Everybody knew it was a wig. Like, you can see where the fucking wig started. It was a wig. Lashes and shit, trying to look cute. Like, sit your fucking ass down. No. And she would just, like, talk out of her mouth, like, who the fuck are you? Like, don't play with me. And we got into it one time, and we was arguing on the floor, and I was just like, this bitch think I'm really playing with her. Like, I'm pussy. Like, don't play me. Don't think just because I look mad young that I'm gonna let you talk to me however you want to talk to me. Like, you trying to embarrass me in front of people. No. Sorry, that's Deborah Cox. But yeah, and I was just so over that job. My managers were shady as fuck. Like, they would want you to be cool with them and then run back upstairs to higher management and tell on you. They were just so fucking shady. Like, they wanted you to do shit that wasn't even in your job description. Like, and I feel like they would give me bullshit ass tasks because they knew that I fucking hated them shits and they just wanted to irritate me. Like one time, not even one time, on many occasions, I had to fucking restock the sock wall and move everything like that shit. When I think that shit took all fucking day and I'm doing it by myself and having to do, like, the wall was like at least 3 or 4 aisles of the wall that you had to fix full of socks. Like, I'm doing this shit for my whole entire shift. Like, I'm like, you know what? For me to be getting paid $8, because I was getting paid $8 at that job, part-time. I'm like, for me to be getting paid $8 at this fucking job, like, that's, doing all of this is, no, it's not working. Like, I fucking hated that job so fucking much. I hated that job. I would try and, like, call out, and they'll be like, oh, you know, you gotta come in, like, yada, 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 like, we need you. Or I would try to call out, and they'll be like, why? Why are you calling out? That doesn't sound serious. Like, bitch, I'm not coming to work. Like, I'm fucking sick. Or, like, my bus is not running because it's a fucking snowstorm. I'm not coming to work. Like, no, I don't care. I was there for 6 months. I did my 6 months. And then I ended up getting a job at Yankee Stadium. I didn't put in no 2 weeks. You guys, I didn't put in no 2 weeks. Literally every job I worked, I have not put in the 2 weeks. Like, when I left, I'm just like, I'm gone. Like, I'm not giving you no 2 weeks notice for nothing. Like, I'm leaving. And I remember I told them, like, I don't even think I told them, honestly. I don't even think I told anybody that I was leaving. Like, besides my boyfriend and the people I were cool with, I didn't tell none of my management that I was leaving. I think I just stopped showing up, honestly. I just stopped showing up to work, and then I came in like a week later to get my last check, and I was just like, thank you. And that was it. I think I had to sign like some paper that said that like I left or whatever. But I was like, fuck out of here. Like, fuck all of you guys. I don't fucking like you. I hate management. Management could kiss my fucking ass. All the petty people that was talking behind my back could kiss my fucking ass. Yada, yada, yada. I was just like over it. It's just high school, basically. It's fucking high school in there. It's fucking high school. And you have customers who are like, in my area, I had customers that were so uppity and like they wanted you to do every fucking thing for them. Like, I'm not doing that shit. No. I'm not your personal shopper. I'm not getting paid personal shopper money. So, go get it yourself. It was just like, I was just completely over it. Making $8 and change really wasn't shit for the amount of shit that I was doing. And I had long ass hours. Like, literally, I had long fucking shifts. I hated them fucking shifts so bad. I used to fucking want to cry. Like, I would be there until closing. And I think we closed at like, I can't remember. I think we closed at like 10 or 11 o'clock. I wouldn't get home, no lie. I wouldn't get home until like 11, 12 o'clock. Because I had to take the bus home. And that shit would take forever. In the winter, I'm standing at a bus stop freezing my fucking nipples off. Like, I hated that fucking job. But I think that was all that I can like really remember or like give you guys. If you guys want to try it out, they hire every fucking body for their first time. Like, whether it's your first time working or you look for a second job, they hire every fucking body. But that job, I hated that job, and I'm not the first person to say that I had a bad experience working there. But yeah, I think that's all that I can remember right now. If I remember anything else, I will definitely leave it down below in my description or somewhere within the comments. But yes, guys, thank you for watching. And just leave me some comments, questions, concerns, whatever ideas you want to, you know, see me do. I will definitely do it. Or talk about. I'm very honest, as you guys can see. I have no filter. But thank you guys for watching. Let me get out of here. Oh my god, I burped. Bye, guys.